What is going on, guys? It is Wrestlelamia here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including the latest on the possible WWE sale, Bayley set to appear on NXT, a former women's champion finish with WWE, Cody Rhodes recalls a big blunder at the Royal Rumble, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new channel, Wrestlelamia Shorts. And now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story. Our first story looks at, could Comcast curtail the WWE sale price? Atop of today's news is the latest on the potential sale of the WWE. Recent comments from CNBC analyst David Faber, the Comcast, which owns NBCU, isn't interested in buying the WWE, which could lower the WWE's perceived value. At least that's what Dave Meltzer says. Meltzer mused on the Wrestling Observer Radio that they need to make it look like people want them, but word is out that Comcast doesn't. That might hurt the sale, because that might lower the value. People might go, if Comcast is paying all this money for them and they don't trust, and the only way you wouldn't is that you don't want to make that outweigh right now because everything is so uncertain, or as much as wrestling history is what it is, you don't have full trust that it'll be forever. Wrestling is known for going through boom and bust cycles, as seen by the WWE's immense popularity in the 80s, followed by a downturn in the 90s until the Attitude Era led to an incredible surge in the promotion's popularity. Could it be that Comcast doesn't see the WWE's popularity as lasting for much longer, and that the company would rather pay for TV rights every few years rather than buying the company outright? One thing to consider is that WWE CEO Nick Khan doesn't seem to agree with Faber's take on things. As mentioned in our previous video, there are so many things going on behind the scenes that it's impossible to know what is speculation, what is news, and what is outright disinformation. Next up, Tony Khan talks AEW participating in WWE sale. AEW President Tony Khan is still showing interest in the WWE sale. Khan recently appeared on the Mark Hoke show explaining, "I don't know exactly what will happen there. I've been told, and I think they've said publicly, that there may be a sale process. If there is a sale process, certainly I'm interested in it and potentially being involved in it. We'll have to see what that process is and who exactly they'll let get involved in it. Certainly I'm interested in it very much." There were rumors that Tony's father, Shad Khan, who owns AEW, the NFL team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Premier League's Fulham Football Club, could pony up the dough to buy the WWE. However, these rumors note that Khan would partner with someone else to purchase the WWE. Next up, AEW returning to Las Vegas. Good news for AEW fans who like going to Las Vegas for its Double or Nothing pay-per-view. As Tony Khan revealed on the Mark Hoke show, "I can't wait. I really believe we built something really special in Las Vegas with Double or Nothing weekend for the local fans in Vegas and fans who travel all over the world to be a part of Double or Nothing every year." As any AEW fan knows, Double or Nothing was the company's first pay-per-view and a big success at that, leading to Khan stating he hoped to book the event in Las Vegas every year. That still seems to be his goal, as he noted, "As long as I can make it happen, which I think will be for many decades to come, I expect Double or Nothing to be a part of the Las Vegas calendar, and Memorial Day in Las Vegas is about AEW now. Memorial Day weekend is a very important American holiday, and we built a nice tradition there over the weekend. And on Sunday in particular, we've had a lot of success. I would love to Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, and I expect to." While there have been rumors about AEW holding a two-night show, nothing has materialized in that department. Next up, Bayley returns to NXT. Wrestling's role model returns to the Black and Gold brand on 7th February, assuming she survives her steel cage match tonight on Raw. WWE NXT tweeted, "Breaking, Bayley will be on the NXT this Tuesday for the special edition of Ding Dong Hello with Toxic Attraction." This is the latest example of WWE using main roster stars to amp up interest in NXT, a show which already is enjoying renewed interest thanks to the WWE abandoning its NXT 2.0 format. In this instance, some fans are already speculating that Bayley's appearance is going to be used to set up a tag match between Toxic Attraction's Gigi Dolan and JC Jane versus Damage Control's Dakota Kai and Io Sky. There's also talk that this hypothetical angle could be used to send Toxic Attraction to the main roster. Next up, a former women's champion done with WWE. Is two-time SmackDown Women's Champion Naomi, aka Trinity Fatu, returning to WWE? That question has been discussed for many months following Naomi and Sasha Banks walking out on the WWE last May. While Sasha is now wrestling in Japan, there have been rumors that WWE was confident that Naomi's return was only a matter of time. But that may no longer be the case, as Naomi has made some drastic changes to her social media. Wrestling News reports, In her Instagram bio, she updated it to state just Trinity. She removed any WWE related info from the account long ago, but this is a clear statement that she plans to go by Trinity going forward and seemingly not with WWE. There are also several possibilities concerning the former Funkadactyl, as Naomi could be heading to a new promotion, she could be taking time off from the WWE, or she could be kayfabing the fans, preparing for a return as a new member of the Bloodline. Some fans have speculated that Naomi would make a good addition to the Bloodline, depending on whether it survives its current crisis. What do you guys think is next for Naomi? Let us know in the comments down below. Next up, WWE looking to keep indies away from AEW. Now, an interesting report is coming from Dave Meltzer, who recently reported on the Observer Radio that the WWE's current move to send NXT superstars to Booker T's Reality of Wrestling promotion may involve a hidden agenda. You may recall a report that NXT's Ivy Nile is set to work in Reality of Wrestling. According to Meltzer, it could be something really bad. Ivy Nile is going to work in a show in a couple of weeks for Booker T's Reality of Wrestling. Shawn Michaels actually said it's a one-time thing. What I understand as far as Reality of Wrestling, they expect to get some NXT stars from time to time. Brian Alvarez noted that NXT stars could end up working in other indie promotions. As Meltzer added, Brian is basically correct. There are several companies that are talked to with the idea that they may be able to get NXT stars, but the Booker T thing has to go well. If it goes well, there are other companies, and I think there are targeting companies that are also close to AEW and see what they can do. Larger promotions like WWE and AEW work with stars from indie promotions to bring them in for occasional appearances, creating a way for indie wrestlers to get mainstream exposure while also providing promotions with fresh faces. Fans occasionally see these indie stars show up as a local talent doing jobs for established wrestlers, as well as competing on secondary shows such as NXT Level Up or AEW's Dark and Elevation. Cutting off talent to AEW wouldn't be the end of the world, still it could prove irritating for AEW and make it appear less attractive to wrestlers on the indie circuit. Next up, Cody Rhodes recalls a big blunder at the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes won the 2023 Men's Royal Rumble, but now the American Nightmare is revealing a big blunder he made at the WWE PLE. Cody talked with Corey Graves on the After the Bell podcast, revealing, "I did commit what I call a kind of a cardinal sin in the wrestling game. My dad would be really irked if he knew this. I did not walk the arena earlier in the day. I did not walk the ramp. I did not get in the ring. I was very much held behind doors. Because of that, I will admit I had no clue and I still have not figured it out. I didn't know where the hard camera was." Rhodes shouldn't feel too bad, as it's a problem that can happen to the most experienced of grapplers. You may recall a report that Triple H had to tell Shawn Michaels to face the hard camera during the DX reunion on Raw's 30th anniversary show. Cody commented on how he eventually got his bearings. "I tried, then at a certain point I just figured it out, but then the sign was that way and I figured, nope, that can't be it. So I was really just looking to get all corners. Let's just get all fours." That was one of those reminding moments. Okay, welcome back, because that's something you absolutely have to cover. Rhodes did quite well for himself in the Rumble, and judging from the fans' reaction to him, he's already back as one of the company's most beloved babyfaces. Next up, Randy Orton looking good. It's been months since Randy Orton has appeared on TV, but a recent photo suggests that Orton is smiling and looking to be in sensational shape. It's unknown just when the Viper is going to return from back surgery, but he certainly looks to be spending time in the gym. And finally, the Wizard and Danhausen. And last but not least, the AEW Galaxy has seen some interesting things during the Jericho cruise, but nothing as wacky as what they witnessed when Danhausen teamed with Chris Jericho. Jericho went all in on the offbeat tag team, applying Danhausen-style face paint as well as wearing a cloak identical to the one made famous by Hausen. The Wizard and the wrestler, who was very nice and very evil, defeated the Guns during the match held on the high seas. Twitter user Jeremy Padua posted a picture of the team, Danhausen and Jericho Hausen, the most Hausen tag team of all Hausen. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more wrestling content.